Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel, wherever you are in the world today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And of course, we're coming in again, beautiful souls, with some more amazing messages from the angels. And this is definitely a follow on for the previous video that I've just posted on Archangel Gabriel and prosperity coming in. And again, I had to have a little smile when these two came out because it is a very similar story, but with a slightly different twist. And the first card that came out, beautiful souls, was Maya. And Maya's little message for you all is schooling, study, and education will help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. Right, so we were talking about Archangel Gabriel in the last video, and she is in charge of those whose life purpose is all about communication, the arts, anything creative. Now we're coming in for another group of you out there who are currently studying or thinking of going back to school or studying something to elevate and to place you above other people when you're going for certain positions. And again, it's going to help you with your life purpose. So this is also divinely guided. This is part of your mission. And it came out, beautiful souls, another amazing card for those of you who are wanting to know about show me the money. And so Rochelle, beautiful souls, is saying, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So whatever is attached to your learning, whatever this is, whatever course you're taking, whatever study that you're currently undertaking, maybe you've just completed studies or some kind of scholarship or degree of some description or just an external course, that is going to also elevate your earning power as well in this next new season. So again, beautiful souls, this is double confirmation that you don't necessarily have to be a writer, a speaker, social media, marketing, any of those kinds of things. This is also in general, right? And the message for this card is we strongly recommend that you continue with your education because the additional information and experience will accelerate the fruition of your life's purpose. Let me read that again. The additional information and experience will accelerate the fruition of your life's life's purpose. You may worry about having the means to go forward with this schooling, but we assure you that everything will be provided for you along the way. Now, there you go. So there's another reason why the money card is showing up. So if you've been looking at a course or some kind of extended education or scholarship or some kind of degree or just certificate in whatever it is, beautiful souls, and you're going, but how do I afford it? Here is your confirmation that the angels are going to make sure that you have everything you need at exactly the right time. And because this is divinely guided, because this is part of your purpose, the funds will appear. And, remember, as I've always said, leave it to God. Give it to God and then leave it to God and the angels to work out how that money, those resources, etc., is going to arrive. And so this educational process brings you great rewards. So there's a double meaning for this card being here. Okay, it enriches your understanding of your spiritual power and accelerates your memory and motivation towards your life purpose. Once you start to do this, if you're not already doing it already, or maybe you've just completed it, it's going to fire up and activate and code certain parts of your DNA that are actually going to be needed in this next new season for your life's purpose. We will guide you to the teachers, to the schools, to the books, to the funds, to the schedules, and all of the resources that are plentifully available to you now. So whatever it is you need, beautiful souls, they will bring it to you. Remember, always ask, If you don't ask, you don't get. The angels cannot interfere. Remember, there is free will involved. So if you're not actively in communication with them and asking them, this is what I need help, I need financial assistance, this is the course that I want to do, I feel this is the one that I'm meant to do, or whatever it is for you, ask them and they will find a way to have it show up in your life at exactly the right time. And the little message for Rochelle. So these are the only 2 money cards, by the way, in the entire deck, and they've come out one after the other. You are fully supported by heaven, and we have heard your prayers for financial support. Be assured that we see money as merely a symbol of the abundant supply that God provides to all of his children. Remember, it is limitless in heaven. There is a storehouse up there with your name on it. In one of my other messages, maybe a week ago, there was the hands, right, with the vortex of all of your stuff just sitting there being held, by God and the angels upstairs, that will be released as you require it in this next new season. The earthly negativity surrounding money comes from human minds alone. Remember, the 3D matrix, this is why we have been enslaved for thousands of years. They have messed with our DNA and our, divine coding, from God and source and the spirits, and the heavens. And they want to keep us in fear. They want to keep us in lack and scarcity and worry and depression. And if you've seen that scale of vibrational levels, these are some of the lowest vibrational frequencies on the planet. They do not want you elevating, beautiful souls. As I've said before, this is why many of us have been under heavy spiritual attack over this last season. For some of us, it's been since we were children, since we were born. And, it's coming, beautiful souls. So don't have that 3D mindset about money. Money is everywhere. Money comes to you easily and effortlessly. Money is all around me. Money loves me. Money is attracted to me. And the reason I say all these things is because you all have a beautiful heart space. I've said this over and over and over again. You are not about greed. You are not about power. You are not about control. You are not wanting to accumulate just stuff. Yes, have a beautiful, abundant life. That is what God wants for all of us here on earth. But what I'm saying is there's no ego attached to it. You've been through these seasons without, and it doesn't matter to you about all of the things, right? God doesn't care about it either. He cares about your heart. And so this is why in this next new season, many of you are going to be coming in to unbelievable blessings. And I'm lighting up in goosebumps as I say that, because you have shown him, you have shown the angels and your spirit team, your soul team, your ancestors, that you can be trusted now with more. Right? You're going to use it to not only help yourself and your families, but to also help humanity. We know that you need material essentials. In heaven, we see money as purely energy and energy exchange. And this is why I say everything is energy, beautiful souls. You've just got to align yourself with the right frequency. And I know for many of you, including myself, there's been a reason why there's been a season of lack and scarcity. Maybe God's taken a whole lot of things away from you because you were under a test. You were under one of your last spiritual tests to see what you would do, how strong your faith is, how strong your trust was, and what you would do with the little that you had. Did you give to others? Did you, not squander it? Did you, make sure that things were just evenly paid for and the bare essentials, and it was okay because everything got provided for anyway? He was watching you very closely. And some of it was spiritual warfare too, by the way, beautiful souls. So take that as it resonates as well. This is one of the reasons why he sends you guardian angels. Your finances have been blocked in the past because of guilt and other negative beliefs and emotions. And these usually are formed in childhood. The first 7 years especially, it's the environment you grew up in. as I write in my book on my healing journey through cancer behind me, my childhood was tough. My childhood was horrific. I had a narcissistic father who came from the same bloodline. I've had curses over my father's bloodline that I've had to break. And, it was nasty. It was really nasty. But I look back now and see that my father was purely taking out his aggression and his anger and frustration and bitterness from the same cycle from his mother and father. His mother was beautiful, my grandmother, but his father, I never knew him, but he apparently was an absolute tyrant and an alcoholic and all kinds of things. And so my father grew up in that environment. And so he didn't learn how to self-regulate. He didn't understand emotions. He didn't know how to communicate. Back in those days, my father is 96 very soon. My mother has just turned 91. They went through wars. We think we've got it tough, beautiful souls, but let me tell you, my mother used to actually wash the Glad wrap, the plastic wrap, I don't know what you would call it overseas, that you would wrap sandwiches and things in, and the alfoil, and she would hang it on the clothesline. We grew up on a dairy farm. It was hard work, very hard work, and a very horrific, horrendous childhood. As I said, I write briefly about it in my story, in my book behind me. So, beautiful souls, as I said, this can be taken one way or the other. I have helped you heal and release much of your negative association with money. Okay, so if you were always in lack growing up, or you went through seasons of lack, or you got money, but then it suddenly disappeared. Someone would come along and take it, steal it, manipulate it away from you. Suddenly bills would appear, and what you'd accumulated suddenly disappeared into basically nothing, and you'd have to start from scratch all over again. Maybe you've had toxic partners in the past. Let me tell you, that's in there too, who've taken everything from you and left you with basically nothing, or screwed you over, they're just saying. We've all been there, beautiful souls. We've all got our stories, but now is different. Now, as I said in that last message a little while ago about healing, you've done so much healing. There's still a little bit to go, but you've done enough now that you've shifted these old ancestral patterns. You've broken these chains. You've deleted and installed new beliefs and programs into your mindset that you deserve it all as well. Please know that I'm here to help you so that you can help more people. What did I just say before about money? God is going to bless you in this season because He has seen you, and I'm lighting up again. He has seen you with basically little to nothing. He has seen where your heart space has been. He's put you in situations on purpose to see what you would do and how you would react and how you would respond and what you would do with the little bit of money that you were given. Please know that I am here to help you so that you can help more people. The more that you allow me to give you, the last one was about receiving, right, Serena? The more you will be able to give to others. And this is why we know, beautiful souls, you're all on this channel for a reason, all beautiful heart spaces. When we give, we receive. The more we give, the more we receive. It doesn't mean just handing things out to every, Tom, Dick, and Harry. It means with spiritual discernment, knowing where to sow seeds, knowing who to help. It's not always about monetary exchanges. It could be that you cook your neighbor who's in a hard way, a meal, and you take it to them. It might be that you gift children at your children's school. You know they're going through a hard time, so you donate them some toys. Or it can be buying a stranger a coffee, or paying for somebody's lunch or something, paying it forward, or, working, going over and doing some housework or some kind of home care for an elderly couple, or whatever it is. There's 1,000 different scenarios, beautiful souls. That is all energy exchange, and God has been watching you all this time. In the near future, you will be able to manifest all of your needs. But in the meantime, allow us to help you through our heavenly contributions. So just know, beautiful souls, there's a couple of big messages in here. Obviously, very much tied with schooling and study and education. obviously having the resources to do it. So asking your angels and guides if there's something that you know you need to do and your soul is calling you to do, or you're currently doing it or about to finish it or have just finished it, then just know, beautiful souls, that that is all going to tie in together beautifully. And for those of you that need the resources to complete some kind of external education or course or whatever it is, again, the funds will show up. Ask, believe, receive. So beautiful, souls. Please let me know. As I said, that's literally 2 messages back to back, totally different cards, and literally the only 2 education cards in the deck, as in talking about communication and things like that, and the only 2 money cards in the deck, or prosperity cards. So there's definitely this very strong message coming through for the collective right now, that for those of you, you've done the work or you're about to embark on some additional education, the money's going to show, and what little you had is going to be replaced with enough, more than enough, they're saying, for not only yourself but also to help others. So beautiful, souls, if that has landed with you, let me know in the comments. Hit the little like button if this has resonated with you. And of course, first time viewers, of course, if you are divinely led, you are soul led, hit the little notifications bell, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in here for the next one. Have the most amazing day, and bye for now.